Should I include transferable skills in my CV? This is one of the questions that most applicants or candidates applying for jobs ask themselves when applying for any position. Join me in this discussion as we highlight some of the transferable skills that you can be able to include in your CV to make your application more visible or even more marketable to different roles or industries that you are targeting. My name is Mary Amondo, in charge of training and career advisory services, and I am joined by one of our CV writing experts, Elizabeth, who will be expounding more on this subject. Thank you, Liz, for joining me.
You're welcome, Mary.
Great.
Yes.
I know depending on the nature of roles, work that we do acquire transferable skills at certain intervals in our profession. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're looking at transferable skills. Someone is watching and they're wondering, what do we mean by transferable skills and why is it important to include them in a CV?
Okay, thank you so much, Mary, for that question. So transferable skills, these are abilities and competencies that one develops in a different context or role, and they are important to include in a CV. This is because they demonstrate your versatility, your flexibility, and potential to succeed in different contexts or even roles. Yes.
Great. Now, in order to make my application more visible or just to enhance my application and even make me more marketable to different roles or industries, what are some of the skills that I need to include in my CV?
All right, thank you. That's a very important question, Mary. It's important to consider or maybe to look at the skills that can be able to make you marketable. Not all of them, but there are those ones that they are really relevant and they are very important to include in your CV. For instance, communication skill, because definitely if you include a communication skill in your CV, it will show the employer that you are able to convey information more effectively and also work collaboratively with other people or other colleagues. Then a skill also like leadership. It shows the employer that you are able to take up a leadership role, that you can guide, you can motivate, you can spearhead, you can be able to take in charge of a role if it's been delegated to you. So it is important for every candidate to look at the skills that they are including in their CV. You can also maybe consider a skill like problem solving, because in every organization we need someone who can be able to diagnose or maybe troubleshoot. So it is also important to include such skills. Yes.
Great. I know most of transferable skills are normally soft skills, and these are skills that you can be able to add value to the new role that you are applying for. Now, talking about the transferable skills, when I am applying for a particular role, how can I identify and assess my own transferable skills in order to determine which ones are valuable or even relevant for the role I'm applying for?
Okay, thank you, Mary. That's a very important question. So for you to identify or to be able to access the transferable skills that you can include in your CV, you have to be able to, like for instance, review your past experiences or projects and see which skills that you have been able to develop that can be able to apply to the specific industry you are applying for. The other thing that you're supposed to consider is or maybe something else that can be able to help you to identify is analyzing the job advert. So look at the job advert, see the common skills that they have highlighted in the job application and match them with the one that you possess. The other thing is to seek feedback. You can look for a colleague, a supervisor or a mentor. Let them help you to identify the areas that you have developed transferable skills. Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is even important to just seek out for a CV expert. You can share the job description, and I know they'll be able to identify which transferable skills based on the experience that you've had.
Very
interesting. I know this is something that most professionals struggle with, and someone watching has been able to pick out few things to guide. Thank you so much for being with us in the video.
You're welcome, Mary. It's always a pleasure.
Great. Wondering whether to include transferable skills on your CV or not, and how best to identify which ones are valuable or relevant for the role that you are applying for. I believe you've been able to pick some few insights, and we encourage you to share with us your CV or even the job description for the position you're targeting to apply for. And one of the CV writing experts, Elizabeth or either of the team, will be able to reach out to you just to advise on what are some of the transferable skills that you have based on your experience and how can you package it in your CV to enhance your application. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.